John, I mean, the Heat are a good three-point shooting team, but they were without their creators tonight. So how are they able to go off from the perimeter like that?
Just whenever you you just run pick and roll. I mean, if you do a great job of getting your bigs do a great job of setting screens, you get into the paint. Guys have to rotate and take certain things away, and they got quick shooters that get the ball off quick, and that's what their job is, to knock down shots, and they did a great job of that. And you just give credit to them. They ran their plays to a cue. They got the stops that they needed, and we didn't.
41 threes. What was it like defending three after three after three?
We just did it last night. Somebody hit 20 on us, 9 in the first quarter last night. So we know these teams what they're capable of, but it's very tough to run them off for three when they got quick releases. And then even when you try to run them off, they pump fake and take a step to the side and still shoot a three. So it's very interesting. We still feel like we just gave this game away. We give them a lot of credit. They play without their star players, and that's what you're known to do, and that's what your role guys are supposed to do.
Is this the kind of loss that's going to leave a bad? Martell was just talking about this one leaving a bad taste next season. Just the game that you guys know that you need to put away.
Yeah, it's just we talked about this. We had a lot of games like that, but yeah, this is one that you want to win when those guys are not playing. But you say you just give credit to them for coming out playing, and they did what they had to do to win. We didn't.
You feel like guys let down a little bit when you realize that the foreigner starters were going to play?
I don't think we let down because we knew we had a 9-game winning streak at home. I think so. We wanted to get the team. And we wanted to go out there and play. They just did a great job of spacing it. We didn't make shots and a couple of key turnovers. And they did a great job of getting the lead in the beginning of the fourth quarter, and they just spaced it out when they got it to like 10.
What keyed that spurt? They go 16-4 down to start the fourth quarter. What kind of things did they do?
Just spacing the court. The same thing they've been doing all game, but they missed a couple in the first half. They made some when they really needed to, and that's when they got their big lead started.
Since you've been back, there's been a lot of positives for this team, but now you've lost 3 straight, a couple games left. How important is it to get some stuff going here so you don't go into the offseason with that negative memory?
Well, you want to win, but we know we got 1 game at home. You definitely want to win your last game at home. Then you got 2 tough ones with Brooklyn, Chicago. I think is fighting for 4th and 5th seed. What seed they're going to get to. They're going to play their guys and be serious about it. So we just got to see how we do. We got to go out there and play and try to find a way to win some road games before the season's over.
What do you think were the biggest defensive breakdowns conceptually? I know a couple of players have talked about the concepts were not followed.
I don't think we followed the concepts to the key. What we went over in game plan sometimes a little bit, and that kind of hurt us when you got guys that's able to knock down shots. And I think we just gave them a little bit too many easy layups here and there, but they did a great job of just spacing the court.
The 2 palming calls in the first half, that's something we just have to be aware of depending on who's officiating and how they're calling.
I've been doing those moves my whole career, so it's the first time a Landis called it on me, so I was surprised.
Yeah, to kind of adjust the officiating now. You get
Well, he's the only one that ever called it, so I don't know. I asked him what's the difference from there. In the first 2 years you called me, he didn't explain it to me, so hopefully I don't have him for a while.
John, it seemed like Ray Allen took over late. How was he able to get all those looks?
Well, they just ran ball screens for him, and we tried to trap him. Then they rolled the guy to the paint, and one guy from that side had to help, and they had Mike Miller in the corner, so either you help or you give up a layup. Sometimes we gave it a layup, sometimes we gave it an open 3. So just a great basketball player. I mean, you can't stop a pick and roll. You keep running, and that's what they do.